Alright, in this video you're going to learn how you can move the cursor in Vim. So Vim users usually use these keys, H, J, K, L. You use J to go down, you use K to go up, you use L to go right, and you use H to go left. Okay, again, K up, J down, L right, H left. Alright, great. So there are other ways to move the cursor. Let's say that, for example, let's say I'm editing right here. I'm doing some editing exactly where the cursor is right now, and for some reason I want to go back to the very top of the content. To do that, of course, you can use the K key in order to go up until you get to the first line, but there's a faster way of doing that. So if you want to go quickly to the first line, you just type G twice, or GG, and there you are. It doesn't matter how far you are from the first line. If you type G twice, you end up at the end, at the beginning of the content. Okay. You can also do the opposite. If you want to go to the end of the content, what you need to type is Shift and G. Shift G, and you go to the end of the file. All right. And let's go to the beginning again. Okay. Now, let's say that I want to move the cursor word by word, okay, to the right. I can do that using the W key. Press W and it moves the cursor to the next word. And if you press W again, it will go to the next word, always at the beginning of the word. Now, there's something in Vim that is called increments. Increments are numbers that represents the number of times that you want an action to be executed. I mean, if you want to repeat 5 times a command, you can type, for example, 5 and then let's say W in this case, because I want to move word by word. And there you have it. Okay, you can type any number you want. You can say 10 and then W, and as you can see, the cursor always looks for the beginning of the word, but it repeats the action 5 times or 7 times or 10 times. Okay, it depends on the number you want to type, or you want the command to be repeated. Okay, GG to go to the beginning, and that is going to the beginning of each word. But what if I want to go to the end this time? To go to the end of each word, you have to press the E key. Press E again, and the cursor will move to the end of the next word. E, it will go to the end of the next word, and again and again and again. Alright? Now, as I did before, this one also has increments. So how many times I want to go to the end of the word? Let's say 5 again. Yes. 5 and then press E. There you go. Let's go to the beginning of the line again. Let's change the number. Let's say 14 times to the end of the word. And there you have it. Okay. this command always look for the end of the word. Now, I'm going back to the beginning of the line by pressing GG, and let's say that I want to go to the end of a line. To go to the end of a line, you just type the $sign, okay? And the cursor moves to the end, alright? If you want to go to the beginning, you just press 0. Now, going to the end of the line has also increments. So let's see what happens if I type 7 and then the $sign. As you can see, it goes 7 times at the end of the line. Okay? This command always looks for the end of each line and then moves forward. But going to the beginning doesn't have increments. Alright? Now, I'm going to the beginning again. Let's move the cursor, yeah, right here. It's fine for me. You can also use increments for HK, J, and L. Let's give it a try. Let's say 15 down, so 15 J. So what I did is to execute 15 times the command J in order to move the cursor down. Now I'm going to do the same thing, but in this case with K. I'm going to type this time 12 and then K. So 12 times up, okay, going up. You can also do the same thing with L. Let's say 10 L or 15 H. Alright? By default, you move character by character with these keys, but you can improve, or well, you can move a little bit faster using increments, as you can see. Okay? Here, let's say that I'm at the end of the line. As you can see, the cursor is at the end of this line. What if I want to go backwards? You can do that, okay, by using the techniques I just told you, or you can type B and go backwards, looking for the beginning of the word, of course. Okay, always backward. This command also has increments. Let's say 20B. Alright, it moves up because once it reaches the limit in the current line, it goes up to the next line until the limit ends. Right? Let's try with another number. Let's say 7B. Okay, it moves 7 times backward, always looking for the beginning of the word. Okay, this is when you want to go backwards. All right. Now, and I forgot to show you something in the previous video, so I'm going to quit the file and then open it again. Vim file. Okay, this is not the file I was looking for. Let's say vim test. Okay, here it is. Now, let's say that, let's move on to the beginning of the file. I'm going to the end, and there is something that I want to show you here. I'm going to the end of this line, and there is another way to enter in insert mode. In the previous video I told you that you can type I to go to insert mode and then type anything you want. Okay, that's okay. That's totally fine. But as you can see, what if as you can see, there is a dot at the end of the paragraph. What if I want to continue typing or to continue editing after this dot? Okay, if you type I again, you enter you go to insert mode, but the cursor is still there, and when you type any letter, it will continue from left to right. Okay, so the idea here is to create text after the dot. Okay, so in order to do that, you have to make the cursor to go one step to the right. To do that, you just type or press the A key, and then you go to insert mode, but this time the cursor moves one step to the right, and you can type anything you want after the dot. Okay, that's just one thing. The another thing I wanted to show you is the way, for example, to get out of Vim. Let's say that I made some changes in the file, and I want to save and quit at the same time. So to do that, you go to the command mode, you type write, no, W to save, and then Q to quit. This will allow you to save the file and also quit with just one command. You press enter and you save and you quit. Alright, now I'm going to quit again because I want to go to view mode. Alright, let's move on to the end of the file, and let's create a new line. As you can see, there was a message telling me that this file was in read-only mode. Read-only mode. So what if I want to edit it anyway? Let's say that let's type this is the line I want to save. Okay, I quit the insert mode. Now remember, I am in view mode, so this file cannot be edited by normal means. How can I force Vim to save the changes I just made? To do that, you go to the command mode, type W and then the exclamation mark. The exclamation mark tells Vim or forces Vim to save the changes even if I am in view mode. Okay, so when I type W and exclamation mark and press enter, as you can see, file was written already. Okay, if I quit and then open Vim, open the same file again, go to the last line, you can see the line we just made. Alright, okay, for now that's it for today. In the next video I'm going to teach you some more techniques on how you can move the cursor better. So see you there.